All right, there we go. We should be live once again. How's it going, everybody? Here, let's open that for later. Switch over to you. How does YouTube find a way to get worse? Pretty much every single time it updates. All right, there we go. It's almost as if they're not hiring like innovative geniuses anymore, and they're just hiring people based on arbitrary characteristics or something instead. Let's see. Air Rider, look and fly. Who will you pick? Nobody, because you're charging $70 for a tennis game, my man. $70 for a tennis game. Look at that. You know why that game's there? That game is there. What? Why does it have a... Is it because the disc didn't work? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that again. I have to put that in there. So when I was switching discs around... Wait, no. These have the thing too. Oh, it's because I don't need... they changed the UI. They must have updated the UI. It used to just be grayed out. Now it's like grayed out and has this stupid highlight over it that makes it look uglier than it used to. What the hell are you thinking, Nintendo? What the hell are you thinking? So, the amiibo arrived. Let me check how much I got it for again. It was like $27, I think. A $100 thing. How do I switch to how much I paid? Purchase history. Here we go. $26. 26. Hell yeah. I'm super happy about that, man. $4 below my maximum. I thought it was going to be something I would never be able to own. Because, like, you know, they sold out day one, obviously, when they came out. And then they were, like, low priority for me because I thought that they would restock them at some point. And I'm like, I'm not buying them for these inflated prices. I ain't paying 30, 40 bucks for one of these damn things. And then the price kept going up, slowly but surely, over the years. Because they never did restock them. It was a one-time thing. They made a deal with, somehow they made a deal with GameStop, and I guess it's a for life deal apparently, because they never once restocked them, even though they just could print money by restocking them. But you know, they were like, nah, no thank you, we don't like money, we're never going to try to restock a piece of plastic that sells out instantly. Why would we want to do that? It's all somewhat, why, just because someone wants them? That's retarded. We would never do such a thing. Like, we don't need money. So yeah, and nowadays it costs $100. What it tends to cost for you to get a Solaire of Asteria. $100. I was like, I'm never paying over 30. So I guess as the prices just kept slowly creeping up, I'm like, I guess I'll just never be able to get one. Ever. But I still looked occasionally. still looked occasionally while looking for other things. Normally it was like, oh hey, like last time it was me looking for a copy of Breath of the Wild from my mom. She wants, because she has a Wii U copy, but she doesn't have a copy for her Nintendo Switch. So I was trying to look for a copy for her, and I was like, oh, I might as well look for Solaire while I'm there, you know. Let's see what the cheapest one for sale is. And I'm like, wait, what? Why did this search result show up as the first thing and the cheapest? Someone's selling a bundle of these things. You buy them individually if you want. And listed there was Solaire for $26. Read that description real quick. I read that description real quick. Threw it in the cart, instantly reading the description after that. Like, I don't know, man. For real? Look at the seller's history, everything seemed legit. A reputable seller with hundreds of sales. Nothing but 100% good reviews. I'm like, it's real. Buy. $26. So I was slightly paranoid, even though he had 100 very reputable reviews and stuff like that. I was still worried that maybe I was getting like a counterfeit one or something like that. How's it going, Aldos? But when I got it today, I went onto the porch to clean my hands of glue, and I looked down and there was a box there, and I was like, there she is, right there.
They've seen us.
You waiting for me to open it up right there on that porch. My hand was full of fresh glue that was slowly drying, so I was like, I gotta make sure I clean my hands completely. I can't be playing around with this thing when I got glue on my hands. I could transfer some of that onto the plastic and then permanently mar it some way. So I spent a few minutes getting that glue off my hand, and I opened up the box and closely examined it, and it looks 100%, doesn't look fake in any way. And I was like, but like, it doesn't have any kind of weirdness to it, like even the serial code on the bottom, which can actually be multiples amiibos. The difference is that when it's normally licensed by another company other than Nintendo, it'll have like a few letters for whatever their licensing is, and so it had the Bandai Namco licensing thingy. I was like, oh, that's a good sign too. Everything here looks so legit. Everything looks great. There's nothing here that even slightly screams fake. And actually, the amiibo's like pretty high quality looking. How's it going, Melina? But then I started Googling. I was like, how to check what amiibo you have, because I still wanted to make sure someone wasn't a scam, that it was the real thing. Because sometimes like people will repurpose other amiibos and things and whatnot. I'm like, and apparently Nintendo doesn't have a way. You would think Nintendo would have a way, like you could go in here into the systems and just type in amiibo, I mean just choose amiibo, and then like, and then scan an amiibo and have it tell you information about that amiibo. But there's nothing like that. The only way to check what amiibo you have is to use it in the appropriate game for it. And so some games you won't even know what amiibo you have, because if like say the base is broken and all you have is the base, there's no way to tell for certain amiibo. Because certain amiibo don't have a single game that has some sort of unique function that only that specific one can do. There'll be ones where you know, a dozen amiibo can do that exact same function. So I was like, well, I guess I gotta open up my copy of Dark Souls Remastered for the Switcheroo 1. Because it was still sealed, because I planned on playing it, but I was waiting to play it till sometime in the distant future. I slid that bad boy in there. I booted up the game, and I went to the, I skipped the little intro, just hit the next button a whole bunch of times when creating the character, and skipped all that stuff. And sure enough, right inside of the prisoner cell, you're able to do it. So inside the prisoner cell, you can actually get the Praise the Sun emote. It's pretty funny. How's it going, Sword? So many little items. So for the first time ever, while I was inside prison, I praised the sun. So when I do eventually do a playthrough of that on the Nintendo Switch version of the game, I will be praising. The first thing I do before I even take one step is praise the sun. I don't know, I haven't played that version of the game yet. I mean, I played the remastered version on PC, but I haven't played that version of the game on the Switch, or the Switch 2, which is what I will be playing it on when I do finally play it. So yank. There we go. But as long as the game runs well, it'll be the best version of the game for me. I don't even care if it's 30 frames. Me being able to praise the sun right away. I believe you can New Game Plus and be able to praise right away, I think, but you can't always be doing that. The one thing I'm sad about is that it should come with the Solaire armor too. It should be more than just the gesture. You should be able to have all of the Solaire equipment right away. Like it all just pops into your inventory whenever you use it. Because I feel like that would be the best possible thing to do with the amiibo. Even better than the gesture, in fact. Like if you could choose between getting the gesture and getting the Solaire's equipment, getting Solaire's equipment would be way better. The reason being is it's not that his equipment is really good or anything. In fact, his equipment's pretty bad compared to some of the other stuff you can get in the game. The difference is the only way to obtain his gear in game is to kill him or hack the game. Those are your options. Your options are to hack the game or obtain the gear because it was obtained from his dead body, which is obviously unacceptable. Because anyone who kills Solaire deserves to die themselves. And anyone who drops like even if someone comes into your game and they're like, here's some Solaire armor, and they drop it on the ground, it's the equivalent of a serial killer giving you like the flayed skin of a child. Like it's a monstrous thing. Like the person who dropped it should be immediately killed, and then the armor should be buried and honored. All right. We got Child of Mira. And we should have 2 of them down here. But I have to change the time for that, I believe. We have nighttime only quests popping up right now. There they are. 48, 50. I guess we'll do the 2 warriors. It's 48. Just follow the levels. Follow the levels. All right, let's take a look at something. How many frames per second does Dark Souls Master play at? On the PS4 and the Xbox One, it's 60. Which is, you know, obviously better than the original 30. I noticed that it did not say the Nintendo Switch, is what I figured. Yep, Switch locked at 30. It'd be cool if the Switch 2 version wasn't, though. Dark Souls Re... Let's see what someone has to say. $60 again? Yeah, it looks like it's still 30 frames. Oh, someone talked about it last year. Oh my lordy, lordy, like why is it so big? Like why does this article have all these words? It runs fine, exactly fine. Frame rate is still capped. The game feels smoother. The loading is faster. Yeah. That's a shame. It would only take them like 5 cents to send an update. Make it run better on Switch 2. But I'm willing to play a worse version of the game, frame-wise, to just to be able to experience it on that. Ooh. Wait. What? Games coming to the Switch 2? On Nintendo's official site? And the word Dark Souls was scroll down. Control F dark. Ah, unfortunate. Duskblood from the creators of Dark Souls. I was hoping for an update. It was about to say that they were going to release a Switch 2 version, which meant possible update. Bandai Namco. October 19th. Yeah, what's all this? Oh my god, they're trying to hide the screen so bad. Updates and patch notes, exclusive, blah 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 blah. All right, let's close that up. Shit popping up on my screen. Tools anytime past month. All right, someone asked a week ago. Nope, nothing. That's enough for me. That's all the research I want to do. How's it going, Private Tomcat? Man, I wonder if when they have a real Nintendo Direct, will they be able to finally announce a game I'm willing to buy? And not even just secondhand, but for like straight from the sources. Because mostly what I do now is I still don't own any Switch 2 games outside of the one that came with this console. Mostly what I do is I find extraordinarily good deals on secondhand copies of the game and buy stuff that way. All right, so let's go ahead and head over here and do the thing. We'll head back to where I was and actually get that quest. Got distracted thinking about that, being all excited about it, the possibility. I also need to do like a pseudo speed run of Xenoblade 2 at some point, where I just like look up online how to skip as much of the content as possible. I'm like, how to like Xenoblade 2 speedrun guide or something like that, and like look up how to skip, like try to find out the easiest repeatable like tricks, like especially glitches or something that'll let me skip massive amounts of the content of the game and then just go straight to the end.
Now that's
that way I can do a New Game Plus playthrough of that, because I definitely want to do a New Game Plus playthrough of Xenoblade 2, but my Xenoblade 2 playthrough information is on my other Switch where I can't transfer that data. So if when I do finally replay it, I want to actually be able to start New Game Plus, so I get that additional content. The weird bit is excuse me. I'm thinking. Like I still don't want to play it. Like I want to wait longer for the Xenoblade 2. For this game, I just got tired of waiting. But for Xenoblade 2, I want to wait a little longer in hopes that they announce something finally about giving Switch 2 upgrades for the Xenoblade games. And if they do that, I'll replay Xenoblade 2 with the Switch 2 upgrade. I won't be replaying Xenoblade 1 with the Switch 2 upgrade though, unless it's a proper upgrade, not just higher frame rate and all that, or higher resolution. I mean, like they redo all the textures and all that other like I want a lot more work done to it. I will replay that game one day, but it's like low priority, even though it's my favorite of the Xenoblade games. Alright, so we're looking for the two warriors. Let's switch the time so they appear. Is it Go Belg? Which one do you have, Go Belg? Yep, two warriors. Plans of attack is somewhere else. Alright, Go Belg. Here we go. Let's save in front of them, in case there's many shenanigans that take place. I've seen you before. You carry yourself with the air of a master. Ah, I remember. Might your name be Zarek, the human who bested Prince Gerard? Sure. I knew it. Though my body may have aged, my eyes remain keen. That's interesting. People's eyes go as they get older. One of the first signs of getting older. I'm sure I can finally know peace if I entrust my dream to you. That and gray hair. I am called Goberg, though I am now retired. I was a fighter of some repute back in our home world. I now spend my days training the next generation. Ours is a race, warrior race. Though we may face poverty or hunger, that pride and culture must never be allowed to perish. Will you show me your strength, fellow warrior? My ancestral armaments are a modest sum await you when you complete the task. What do you say? Rival partners. Alright, thanks. First, I would beg a simple demonstration of your skill. Go kill random monster. I will wait here.
This is a predicament.
I never like reading the names of the shit that they want me to do. Like, go pick up my groceries. I need 3 eggs, 4 cucumbers, and like, like, why are you listening to all that shit? Just tell me to go get various things. This isn't real life. You're boring me, making me having to read out all the random shit you want from me. Unless it's an old RPG, I don't want that shit. Now with an old RPG where you don't have any kind of quest markers or anything, I need detailed information. Else how the hell am I supposed to ever find it? What? Hey, Dak. This thing wants to die? Alright. Take a look at the different parts. Nothing. Oh yeah, I didn't say he wanted a specific part. He just wants me to hunt them. No problemo. Come here. I need to smack you. Smack.
End of your... It's on now. Close the distance.
So, have you picked out today's menu, Lynn?
Not yet. Depends if Topsy can make it or not. You know it.
Your turn. Smack.
The end of your life is near. Fly hard.
Ready to get
Opportunity knocks.
One blow ends it all.
Carpe diem, chump.
Now!
You're in my
Get
sight.
range shots in! This is it!
Thinking about getting it for your Switch? Yeah, if you can find it affordably. I had it for the Wii U as well, but I never played it to completion. I got less far than I am right now by quite a bit. I don't remember what chapter I stopped on, but it was much earlier than I am right now. And part of the reason was the Switch being a thing and them porting games over to the Switch, and the fact that you couldn't do the online anymore on the Wii U. The online stuff was done and over with or something like that. And I'm like, I'm kind of missing content, and maybe they'll make a better version of it, so I should just probably wait. So then I got distracted with other games and stuff too, and so it was no problem to just wait. Then like 8 years passed, and I'm like, oh, I hope they don't put it on the Switch 1. I hope they put it on the Switch 2 instead, since, you know, they haven't put it on the Switch 1 in all of this time. And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, motherfuckers, a couple of months before the Switch 2 comes out, we're releasing it on the Switch 1. I'm like, you motherfuckers, I hate you. And then I was like, well, at least hopefully they'll make a Switch 2 upgrade pack for it, you know, since they're releasing it so close to the Switch 2's release date. And nope, they didn't. Instead, the frame rate's just steadier and all that shit. But no 60 frames a second and all the other things they could have done. Like, why? Why release it so close to the release of the Switch 2? That was such a weird thing to do. And not give it like an upgrade path. It's not like they had to, like, it genuinely would have taken like an extra 5 minutes of work. Like, they were already remastering the game in quotation marks. It would have taken like 5 minutes of work for them to make it so the Switch 2 version had some extra bells and whistles. So that disappoints me quite a bit, unfortunately. But it does make me think that they might be up to something, because it's so ridiculously easy for them to have done that. Like, why just why not do it? And so I'm thinking maybe they're gonna do some, like, I'm genuinely like, it would have cost them like less than a day of work to make it so that there was some extra bells and whistles on the Switch 2 version if you plugged it in. So it makes me feel like they're being sneaky, and they're gonna announce something later on. As all of them, they're gonna like try to announce them all together. They're gonna be like, oh, by the way, and then they're gonna act like they went back to Xenoblade X and did stuff to it again, but really they had already done it a long time ago. They're just now giving it to us, type of thing. It's just super weird, man. To like the equivalent, let me show you how difficult it would be. Video game INI files. You know, it's a little bit different than this, but basically this is about how difficult it would be. They open up the code of the game, right? And they're like, oh, we just add a check to see if it's running on the Switch 2. If it's running on the Switch 2, we're gonna change this number and this number to be higher. And then I don't see it on this image here because this is just a random games INI file. But you know, there's normally also stuff about, like, see, you notice the full screen and positioning of the screen, but there's also stuff about like your FPS and your field of view and all kinds of different things that they could tweak. But really, all they'd have to do is add one check to see if it's running on the Switch 2. And if it's running on the Switch 2, then it changes to a different screen width and height and a different FPS. Ta-da! Done. I guarantee it would like take one person less than a day to do that. The FPS thing is probable, but not guaranteed. Because sometimes games FPS are tied to the engine. But even if it wasn't that, then at the very least they could have increased the resolution. The two Welkin levitate are defeated. Very good. Those beasts resemble ones Rothians hunted in coming. Their age is our home and planet, and they seem fine opponents to gauge your skill as a warrior. Sure. I see you have metal to match your skill. I like it. I would welcome one of your caliber as my third pupil. But now is the time for the true test. I would have you challenge my pupils. Two Rothian males by the names of Gi and Gi. They are skilled warriors both, and are more formidable than fighting as a pair. When fighting as a pair. But as of late, that power has made them proud. They have parted ways to train alone, no longer. Seeing the need for one another's aid, at this rate, I fear they will lose sight of their true potential and end life as mediocre talents. Therefore, I would ask your assistance in beating these sense back into them. Yi is a king falls. Yi is in this other place. I leave the matter to you.
Ah.
Alright, I'll go beat up Zordon for you. Yeah, used is definitely the way to go. I feel like with the, or just secondhand market at the least. You can sometimes get new copies that are much cheaper than their full price too. For most games, it is dude. Hiya! Eat! Hiya! You must be the one my master sent. Well met. I have awaited you for a long time. Hail boldly. Reply calmly. Reply calmly, I guess. What? Speak up, human. You sound like a mewing little doo-doo-doo. And yet you have earned the faith of my master. So, I have no doubt that your demeanor masks the set of blah blah blah. My pulse pounds at the anticipation. Come, hurry. I am Zordon, hero among Rothians. Courageous and bold, fierce and blah blah blah. Alright, let's go beat him up. Why do you guys always talk so much before we fight? They're like, I'm gonna fight. Now let's talk about how I'm gonna fight.
The hell?
They've seen us.
I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna fight you so hard that I'm gonna fight, and then we're gonna be finished fighting, and then the fight will have concluded when we do our fight, and the fight ends in the fight. Like, yeah, I get it. Come on, let's just fight. I'm just gonna poke him with my knife the whole time.
That put a dent in him. going.
Build up some TP in case I need it for something else.
Stop nice. Move in and do some damage. Upper hand. Shadow strike.
Wild smash! Fire carnival!
Subterfuge. Slide. Scream edge.
Balance. Myopic scream! Beam barrage!
Side slash. Upper hand. Shadow strike.
Wild
Yeah, poor guys.
Close in!
These Rothians have always been pretty weak except for one quest with them.
Slide.
Fire! We'll catch
Side
you.
slash.
I've got your cover fire.
Subterfuge.
I'm ready to
Scream and
unload
nice.
on it.
Move in and do some damage. Upper
Fire
hand.
carnival! Myopic scream!
That could have dented him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side slash. Sliding.
I'm establishing dominance.
Trash talk! Beam barrage!
What the fuck is he doing? Why does he keep just hopping back and forth over my head while whooping my ass? It sucks. You have more than proven your strength. You have an impressive blend of fearsome power and beautiful technique. I see now why Master Gebbin sent you. I lack your refined skill. I merely fixed the enemy in my sights and charged forward. Until now, Dordon was always at my back to help. Fighting you has forced me to acknowledge just what a boon that was. Agree. The form of teabagging, yeah, maybe. Perhaps you're right. I could spend a lifetime pressing on alone and never reach your level. Ours was no minor quarrel either. And while I am aware how to approach him now, I will begin by asking my master where to find him. You must go and fight him as well, for he is my nemesis. I eagerly await the day we cross blades again. Farewell. Alright. Go find this friend. We'll jump around poking him as well. No doubt he's doing some stupid shit on some edge of some cliff somewhere as well. Maybe he's standing under a waterfall.
They've seen us!
Unlikely if he's in Silva. Not a lot of water over there. Isn't this supposed to be some kind of sports ball event soon? I got the old googly tab open. Showing a picture of a hockey player. Don't really know why. Great googly moogly. Stomach's bothering me. Unpleasant. Hopefully it gets better before the stream finishes. One of those stomach pains that has me sweating.
It's like, my stomach bothering me, and now I'm hot. Normally means it's not good. But hopefully it passes. I don't know. The edge of some random cliff. It'd have been cooler if he was under a waterfall. The other guy already did the cliff. It'd have been funny. One guy's doing a cliff, the other guy's doing the waterfall. I hear Zordon lost to you. What was a fool not to... He was a fool not to heed my warnings. I told him his brute force approach would one day leave him open to the oak blade of a more thoughtful opponent. And what was your impression? Did he put up a fight? You felt overpowered by his large frame and body. It was an easy battle. Agreed. A strong fool is still a fool, just the same. But why is there no in-between answer? There's like, he was a weak bitch, or he was unbeatable, even though I beat him. A strong fool is still a fool. Forgive the long preamble. I am Zordon. My master appears to consider Zordon and myself to be equals. But I am nothing like the musclehead brute. He's a mindless violence, whereas I practice war. To perceive the battle... Oh, man. Hold on. The cool head before cutting through with a swift blade. I will prove that with my actions for now. On guard.
Hey, but I didn't want to fight. Hit him again for me! Fire Carnival!
Side flex! Subterfuge!
We'll catch him off guard.
What you gonna do?
Move in and do
What you
some
gonna
damage.
do, huh? I'm gonna poke you so hard with my knife over and over again.
That's your dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Side
Why are you
flex.
way over? Stop moving towards the cliff, you dummy. You're gonna fall off.
Slide.
Use it like iron! It'll help us get the edge!
Shadow strike.
Above the deer!
Ooh, that's stomach, man.
Now! Get some range shots in! Myopic scream!
Early bird.
Fire Carnival!
Move in and keep the rhythm
Beam
going.
barrage! Flame cloak!
Appreciate it.
Look at him.
Flame
He's trying to get himself killed. He just keeps itching closer and closer.
I
I
need
should heal up
healing.
first.
What? Alright, I'm done with this shit.
Melee attacks.
This guy's about to fall off. More people are interfering.
Shadow
I win.
Help me, please.
end
I don't want to die.
Bullshit flurry.
What? How did he not get hit?
End of your life is near. Zweihan quarter.
Oh, he's doing some sort of cheat mode.
trash talk!
Let's give him the hands-on approach.
Big trouble. Primer.
Do we just have to wait till his cheat mode ends?
Side flex.
How long does this last? You might as well just knock the controller out of my hand.
Slide. I should heal up first. Shadow
Look at this. He's been completely invincible for like 2 minutes. Okay, finally. What the fuck? You can finally take damage. Like, why? Why would you even allow such a thing to exist?
Give me some power! Iron prison!
Sorry. Gotta take
He's
care
like,
of the
I wish for the game to be as boring as possible.
Appreciate it!
Look at him. He's gonna fall off 100%. Let's just end the fight. Where is my skull? What? Did he die when he fell off? Normally that, yeah, like, normally that doesn't happen. Normally when they fall off, yeah, it reset the battle. He fell off and it reset the battle just as I was about to do the thing. Yeah, I knew it. I told you. Let's just end the fight real quick. I don't have time for this shit.
I won't let you down! Subterfuge!
Cheating ass game. You remain level-headed through, yet times may remove blah 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 blah. I don't even want to talk to you because you cheated. Like, you sat there invincible for like 10 minutes and then fucking jumped off a cliff to reset the fight. The same mindless violence I insulted was the very piece missing from my own fighting. Rejoin and train to decide. True, and maybe something. And arguments, and go to Belg and thank him. I wonder what Guy gained from fighting you, for he is my greatest rival. Tell me, what did he say when, no, forgive me. Alright, bye. Some bullshit. Some bullshit. And I am not feeling well. Here we go. See what other doing using tonight. Just barely 1 degree. Gotta. Oh, and for the rest of the foresee here, it shouldn't be freezing anymore. This might be the last night I have to cover my plants. That'd be nice. Sucks that I have to cover my plants at all, man. I'm getting tired and more and more tired because of my stomach. I wasn't really active to the point where I should be this tired. I wasn't up early enough for it, I mean. Probably just my stomach. They should have added an extra flight mode to all the vehicles like that scale back there has. Even if you had to unlock it with another quest. Like, even though the Switch 2 game releases have been pretty much boring and overpriced, I can't help but be interested in what the future holds. That third-party thing is pretty much a waste of my time, as I knew it would be. I still haven't decided on whether or not I'm gonna cut that up and upload that as its own video. I feel like I was pretty entertaining in that. I was really, I was having a lot of fun. Saying stupid crap during that pointless direct. Alright. Do I really have to the other time?
What is wrong? Well. What is wrong?
Why every single time I come in here is it the wrong time of day to do this quest? Like, not once have I come in here to do this quest and it was the right time of day. And not just this quest, but all the quests in here that are all the quests in here are for some reason time sensitive. And every single time I'm in at the wrong time for the quest. Huh? You return at last. Good. I grew weary of waiting. Where are my pupils? Puff out your chest. They were easy. So a mere warm-up for you. All the more reason I was right to scout you, and even what your proud tongue serves as proof of your strength and skill. But this is all good news. Losing to you seems to have shown that their path of mastery is one that will have them walk together. Both return to me separately and take stock of themselves and sent them on to the outfitter's test hangar. And the moment they see each other, I expect they will be in no time as best as all. Which brings me to my final request. Would you ask that you spar with my pupils once more, but this time as a pair? Go and test the measure of the bond.
Well.
Okay. Let's go beat them up together. God, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. I might end the stream after this quest. My stomach is feeling worse and I'm starting to feel like I might throw up. All right. Damn, she got over scale that far. Ridiculous.
Am I right?
I don't remember these guys being in here, so I'll have to talk to them after the fact. What's going on with this? Oh no, I've talked to these guys before, haven't I? Coochie coochie. I've forgotten the plain spoken charm of the Zordon, and there's a reason I choose to walk the warrior's path with him when we were young cubs. To think I nearly threw that all away over a single difference of opinion. I was a laughable fool. You are here at our master's behest, correct? Come to fight us? If we're ready to defeat any challenger today, and you... Is your blade keen? Zordon's ready and long tired of waiting, my brother. Watch my back. I will be free to use my strength to its fullest. Understood. I know my role. Then let us show our friend the true measure of our combined strengths. Okay. Oh, they raised their level. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I guess we're doing this. My bad, my man. I didn't mean to overdrive you right away. But yeah, they raised their level by 8 freaking things.
Got it. Now blast me. Myopic scream. Screamer. 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 Chrome armor. Excellent.
Stuff nice. Move in and do some damage.
All or nothing. Yes. Now tackle it up close.
Now it's my turn. Upper hand. Sliding. Flicker. Scream edge.
Fire carnival.
Off balance.
I need
should
healing.
fly first. Side splash. Subterfuge and aura. Get control of the battle. Myopic scream.
Myopic bullshit.
Sliding.
Not another
Shadow strike. Upper hand. Clarity ray.
Follow with a real bow.
My turn.
Black Bane. Beam barrage.
Side splash.
Screamer. Slit. Myopic scream. Chrome armor.
Thank you.
Prepare.
Fire carnival.
Shadow
Got it.
strike.
Let's pack some more fun.
Side splash. Now. Melee subterfuge.
All or nothing. Yes. Now tackle it up
Watch
close.
me lay in.
Clarity ray.
Punch. Use an aura. It'll protect
Upper
your
hand.
Beam barrage. Ready. Get your adrenaline going.
Early
Get
burst.
that energy up.
Appreciate it.
Side splash. That put a dent.
Prepare.
Move in and keep the rhythm
Myopic
going.
scream.
Screamer.
Fire carnival.
Yeah.
Black Bane.
Upper hand. Clarity
I
ray.
need healing.
Thanks a bunch.
Scream edge.
And he's doing that mist permanent
Slide.
bullshit.
Flicker. Subterfuge.
Let's go over here.
Wild snake.
Side
Oh wait, you
splash.
know, it lasted very short time. Weird. Maybe it's proximity based or something. I don't know.
Now, follow with a real bone
Now it's
crush.
my turn.
The other one lasted for what felt like a few minutes. We lost again, my brother. It seems we have much growing left to do. Yet I feel Feel no regret, for even in defeat we have gained much, and we will continue to grow so long as we stay together. I would have it no other way. One day soon, all of Mira will be chanting our names. Since when did your ambitions run so small? Aim for the galaxy at the very least. Well said. As I recall, that was our dream as young cubs. Thank you. You have helped us recover so much, including some long-lost ambitions. My pulse dances in anticipation. Come, Zordon, let us begin our training immediately. Yes, we have no more time to waste. It will not be long until we have strength to rival even yours. I hope you will favor us with another match. Oh, we gotta do more, huh? Alright, well. Let's go talk to their friend here. Tell them how everything went. About time that I spent some of these points. Oh, Lord. He's actually here without me changing the time.
Huh?
You have returned, and from the looks of it, it was a fierce battle. What do you think? Were my pupils able to hold trust in one another and draw forth the power? So this time there's a middle ground. Say that they felt like entirely different fighters. A warrior of your skill says so, I have no doubt. Time my pupils departed on the journey to train together. I doubt they will lose their way again. Competition between them has honed their edges into fine blades. I thank you for using your strength to guide them. This is an old teacher's humble thanks. It would please me for you to have it. An overlord's eye patch and rival partners.
Huh? You walk the warrior's
They're
path.
still out there somewhere, pursuing self stuff, and they're on a journey. What will I do? Well, many of my people have moved to NLA, and I suppose I'll stay here and protect Prince Jareg while I wait for my pupils to return. This is the final task of an old soldier, you see. If any dare attack us, I will fight them until my body ceases to obey my orders.
Huh? Well.
Alright, so back to town. And we'll check the holograms, and I think that will be it. I do feel pretty bad. It's been getting worse. All right. There it is, rival partners. And guess we can check the Overlord eye patch. Ground gear, here we go. That's not right.
Passion. Got all these eye patches. I don't see any Overlord eye patch. And there's nothing. Well, yeah, I don't know. Nothing's showing up. I've already had all these. That's not the only eye patch. Why is it not showing the other ones? Here we go. Adhesive bandage. Oh, no, there's like a bandage. Maybe it's only for females. Yeah, see, I think this one's only for females. I don't see any eye patch thing though, but I'm gonna go ahead and go. I am tired, and my stomach is just feeling really, really bad. So. Poor kitty needs help. So yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. I'm gonna lay down. So you guys take it easy, all right? Take care of yourselves. I'll be here tomorrow, same cat time, same cat channel. But it will be a short stream tomorrow, though, even if I'm feeling better, because I have some stuff to do tomorrow. So you know, it is what it is. That's just how it is. This time. Sundays are gonna be like that frequently. No, this is a thing that I need to lay down. So you guys have a nice one, guys.